We hear a lot about pivoting your business because of the pandemic, but what does that really look like for your business? Well, let's take 5 minutes to talk to someone who has done it. Her name is Eley, and she is a book writing coach and CEO of KWE Publishing. Now, truth be told, I know Kim's story pretty well because we've worked together for a while now, including that she's been a member of the Rev Up Society. And you know, her pandemic pivot story, well, it's got a few surprises. So Kim, thanks for being here today.
Oh, thank you for having me, Mary.
I'm glad you're here too. Always a lot of fun with you. So I want to dive in and give people a picture of what was your business like first in BC before COVID?
Absolutely. So as you said, I'm a writing coach and a boutique publisher. And my message has always been, writing your book is like creating your business card on steroids. It's the best thing you can do to market your book. What I used to do a lot of, BC, was meeting with awesome clients in person. I can tell you every coffee shop in Richmond.
Okay, I love that. Well, so then the pandemic happened, and then what was the biggest challenge for you in your business?
The biggest challenge was obviously meeting in person kind of flew out the window. So I had to readjust, and I always want to make sure that I'm building my clients' confidence. And that's what I did through in-person meetings. I ended up shifting that to doing mostly Zoom meetings and phone calls. And so sort of figuring out how to channel that energy into a new form of communication.
Okay, cool. All right. So what did you do to help people with writing their book? I mean, or publish their book? I mean, was that out the window?
Oh, that's what I thought. I tell you what, that was my number one fear, was that people would be like, oh, snap, I don't have the money to do this right now. You know, I have other things to focus on rather than investing in writing my book. That was the number one biggest surprise to me, was that all these people all of a sudden decided, holy schmoly, I want to write my book. Now's the time. I'm ready to invest. Let's make it happen. But boom.
Wow. Okay. So pivoting your business, you pivoted obviously to virtual communications, right? Zoom and phone, you said. Did you do any other pivots to help people actually write that book and get it published?
Absolutely. So the pivots I did included making sure to be very much in touch with my clients or potential clients. Before I gained my clients, I did lots of networking groups. I had done that BC. I continued doing that heavily during COVID. Even though all the networking meetings shifted to being online versus in person, I showed up constantly. I was constantly talking about it and constantly putting myself out there. And then once I had people come to talk to me and find out more, I kept up that line of communication. I just made sure that they felt really comfortable and confident. I think that was the main thing, was just saying, you can do this.
And so tell me, like, what were the results for you in your business as of, you know, like for the first few months in the pandemic?
Oh, well, I have to admit, okay, for the first couple of weeks when COVID happened, I was so scared. I was one little freaked out mama. One of the biggest things, and I have to do shout out to Mary and Rev Up Society, was being a part of that group, because we were all pretty freaked out. We all kind of walked through it and talked about it and said, what can we do? You know, what is it that this new normal is going to be like? That was hugely helpful to me, to be able to bounce ideas off of y'all and be able to get that feedback. That was huge. And the best result was I gained 4 new clients in April.
What? The absolute month you would never have guessed that, right?
Exactly.
The conversations that we were having, also the Rev Up Society, were making us more confident, don't you think?
Yes. Oh, so true. Built up our confidence so that we were like, okay, yeah, this is freaky. We're not sure about this. But I think one of the biggest things is, if you act rigid and if you're not open to that change, it can be really hard. And that's what I really got from Rev Up Society and from working with you, was it was like, okay, this isn't business as normal, but we're going to go with the flow.
Yeah. First, don't be an ice cube, right? Literally warm up, chill out, and we're going to be able to go here. So we have to wrap up, but I want to ask you, what's one piece of advice that you could leave with everyone today about pivoting your business?
Absolutely. So it would be, first, be open-minded to it. You know what? We do have to make changes. So when you're open to it and you can figure out, okay, I can do something different, being a little bit limber, be like a ninja. You can be moving quickly and be open to any possibilities, because life these days isn't always business as usual. There's always going to be some twists and turns and unexpected surprises. And the more we can go with the flow, the better.
Sounds to me like it's business as unusual is business as usual. There you go. I love it. Thank you so much, Kim. It's been great to have you today.
Thank you.